AITA for refusing to let the rich family who got our biological child keep the son we raised after finding out they were switched at birth. Hi Reddit. I made a throwaway because my family knows my main. I don't even know where to start because my life has turned into something out of a bad TV movie. I 39F found out 3 months ago that my son, the boy I raised for 16 years, isn't biologically mine. There was a baby switch at birth. The hospital made a catastrophic mistake. I can't even write that sentence without my hands shaking. 16 years ago, I gave birth at the only hospital in our small town. It was a rough pregnancy. I was on bed rest for the last month, and my husband, 41M now, and I were barely scraping by. We had our son, Evan, who came out tiny and screaming and perfect. 2 days later, another woman gave birth, Rebecca, a very wealthy business owner's wife. Apparently our bobbies were in the nursery together, and somehow the tags were mixed up. We took home the baby we thought was ours, and so did they. Fast forward to this year. Evan needed some medical testing for a sports injury, an MRI and blood work. Something came up about his blood type not matching ours. It was odd, but not impossible. Still, it nagged at me. Then, about a month later, the hospital contacted us. They had discovered a potential mix-up after a new nurse digitized old records and noticed discrepancies in the newborn logs. At first, I thought it was a prank. Then came the DNA tests. Ours came back, 0% biological relation. My stomach dropped. I remember sitting on the floor, clutching that piece of paper, sobbing until I couldn't breathe. They located the other family, the Hendersons. Multimillionaires, own 3 restaurants, live in a gated mansion on the hill. Their daughter, Lila, was biologically ours. Evan, the boy I've loved and raised and kissed goodnight for 16 years, is theirs by blood. Lila, the girl we never met, is ours. Everything since then has been a blur. Meetings with lawyers, news articles, our town is small, gossip spreads fast. The Hendersons showed up at our house in designer coats and pearl smiles, bringing flowers. I wanted to slam the door. They said they were so sorry and that they wanted to find a solution that was fair to everyone. At first, I thought they meant letting the kids meet. But no, they said they think both kids should live with them because they can offer stability and resources. I laughed at them. I thought it was a sick joke, but they were serious. They said it wasn't about taking our son, but about correcting a tragedy, that they owe both children a proper upbringing. They said they'd pay for therapy, schools, whatever. When we refused, they said they'd pursue joint custody through the courts for both children's sake. We didn't even know you could sue for custody of a child you're not biologically related to anymore. Apparently, you can, under some circumstances. Evan overheard everything. He's devastated and confused. Lila came over once, all polite smiles and expensive clothes. She's sweet, but she looked so out of place sitting on our torn couch. She said she feels weird knowing her real parents are strangers. The Hendersons said we were being selfish for not letting them be involved. I snapped and told them they were trying to buy love. My husband backed me up, but now the Hendersons are lawyering up. They've already filed for temporary shared custody while the courts determine the best interests of both minors. Their lawyer said we lack the means to provide equal opportunities. It feels like being mugged in slow motion. So now I'm sitting here wondering if I'm the asshole. I know both kids have a right to know where they come from. I want that. But I can't hand over my son, my baby. And it breaks me that our biological daughter is caught in this too. I just want to protect Evan, but everyone says I'm making it harder. Even some relatives said maybe it's for the best that he has a chance at a better life. Better life? What about love? What about the 16 years we've had? So, Reddit, AITA for refusing to let the rich family who got our biological child keep the son we raised after finding out they were switched at birth. Update 1. Hi again, everyone. I wish I had good news. The case blew up. Local news picked it up, then national. Suddenly we were the baby switch families. My face was on TV without consent. Reporters parked outside our house. Evan couldn't go to school without whispers and pity looks. The Hendersons leaned into the media attention. They did an interview about healing and unity. They cried on camera. I felt sick watching it. They painted themselves as magnanimous. They said we tragically bonded with the wrong child and they just want to make it right. They also got a temporary custody order for both teens, claiming it was best to let them adjust together. So now both kids are living with them part-time. Their house looks like something out of a magazine. Lila fits in effortlessly. She's bright and articulate, always polite. She hugs me when she visits, but I can see the distance growing. It's like she's being rewired: new clothes, private tutor, etiquette lessons. Evan, on the other hand, hates it there. He says the Hendersons treat him like a project. He told me their mom calls him sweetheart in a fake voice, and the dad keeps talking about college scholarships and potential. They even hired a family therapist who keeps telling Evan to accept new opportunities. He comes home quieter every week. We've spent nearly everything on legal fees. My husband took extra shifts. I sold my car. The stress is eating us alive, and the court hearings keep getting delayed. We tried to explain to the judge that the Hendersons were trying to absorb both kids, but their lawyers argued that we were emotionally unfit due to financial hardship. Imagine hearing that your poverty makes you less of a parent. Last week, the judge granted temporary primary custody to the Hendersons until a long-term arrangement is determined. We still get visitation. Evan sobbed the whole way there. Lila texted me later that night. "I'm sorry. I didn't ask for this." Neither did we. Update 2. Hi again. I've been reading everyone's messages. Thank you. Some days I think I'm going to break. Things at the Hendersons haven't been as perfect as they pretend. Evan's been getting in trouble, sneaking out, skipping classes at their fancy private school. He shaved his head and started volunteering at the animal shelter near us just so he could feel normal. He told me the Hendersons grounded him for disrespecting their generosity. He texted me last month. "Mom, they don't even listen to me. They talk at me. I want to come home." I cried for hours. Lila's changed too. She's quieter, less bubbly. She told me the Hendersons expect her to act grateful all the time, to smile in interviews, to call them mom and dad in public. She said she feels like she's betraying us if she enjoys anything there. I told her it's okay to love both families. She said, "They don't think so." The Hendersons hosted a charity gala about family resilience and made both kids give speeches. I saw photos online. Evan looked miserable. Lila's smile didn't reach her eyes. Meanwhile, we've gotten eviction notices because we're behind on payments. The legal bills destroyed us. A neighbor started a GoFundMe that helped a bit, but it's humiliating. I used to be proud of my life. Now I feel stripped bare. 2 weeks ago, Evan ran away from the Hendersons' house. He showed up at hours at 3 a.m., sobbing, saying he couldn't take it anymore. We called the lawyer in the morning. The Hendersons accused us of harboring him. But the judge ruled Evan could stay with us temporarily, pending further evaluation. Lila visits on weekends. She brings groceries from their chef. Sometimes she sleeps over, curled on our couch like she's trying to belong again. She told me she wishes money didn't make people crazy. I wish that too. Final update. It's been a year since this nightmare started. Evan just turned 17. Lila is 16. The court finally issued a joint custody order, meaning both kids spend equal time between both families until they turn 18, but they get to choose where they live after that. Honestly, I stopped believing in winning. It's just survival now. Evan mostly stays with us. He says the Hendersons don't get it. He works part-time at a local cafe, saving for college. He wants to study social work, said he wants to help kids who get messed over by adults. Lila splits time more evenly. She loves her private school but comes here on weekends to cook with me. She told me she wants to go into law to fix systems like this. The Hendersons and I barely speak now except through email. There's still bitterness, but we coexist. They send gifts. We send updates. Sometimes I still hate them, then I hate myself for it. Last month, the hospital settled with both families. They paid damages, not that any amount could fix it. We used the money to finally pay off debts and move to a slightly bigger place. It's not a mansion, but it's ours. The weirdest part? Reporters keep asking for follow-ups. They want to know how it all ended. But there isn't an ending. There's just this: awkward dinners, court-ordered counseling, two teenagers trying to find themselves between two worlds. Evan said something the other night that gutted me. We were sitting on the porch, watching the sunset. He said, "Mom, if I'd stayed their kid, I'd probably have everything, but I wouldn't be me." I told him, he's everything I ever wanted. Lila came out and hugged us. She said, "You're my parents too, you know." And I realized maybe love isn't split by DNA or by money. Maybe it just stretches, painfully, imperfectly, to fit the shape of the people we love. So, was I the asshole? Maybe sometimes. I was angry, jealous, scared. But I was also a mom. And moms fight for their kids, even when the world tells them they're not good enough. If you're reading this, hold your kids tight. You never know what's fragile until someone tries to take it from you.